In Nigeria, once you say I do, the next thing you hear is, when are we coming for a naming ceremony? The moment wedding rite has barely digested in your stomach. Some aunties and uncles are already calculating the due date of your first child. These Nollywood actors and actresses are thriving in their marriages without children. Have you ever been asked, when will you give us baby news? Click on the like button as we look into Nollywood actors and actresses who are married without children. At number 13, Nnebe Okoje. Nnebe Okoje is a Nollywood sweetheart, serving back-to-back hits on screen. From Blood Sisters to countless blockbusters, she has proven that her talent is undeniable. But off-screen, some people have made it clear and made it their personal mission to monitor her womb like NAFDAC, waiting for a pregnancy announcement like it's the season finale of a reality show. She tied the knot with Abasiene Obong in 2022, and 3 years later, no baby yet. Just love, enjoyment, and premium couple goals. While some Nigerians are taking attendance of celebrities' pregnancies, Ini and her husband are cruising through life, minding their business and counting their blessings. And let's not forget how this love story started in 2019. Their wedding trilogy was pure Nollywood magic. A civil wedding in May 2022, a traditional ceremony same May 2022, blending Edo and Efik cultures like perfectly seasoned jollof rice, and a stunning white wedding on May 28, 2022. They've been married for nearly 3 years, happily, child-free, and unburdened. No baby yet, but no wahala either. Because at the end of the day, marriage is about love, not just baby bomb updates. At number 12, Lateef Adedimeji. Lateef and Mo Bimper have been serving us premium couple goals since they tied the knot. 3 years of marriage, no kids yet, and Nigerians cannot rest. Since their colorful wedding on December 18, 2021, some people have taken upon themselves to monitor Mo Bimper's stomach like it's a Nollywood circle loading. Every time she steps out, someone somewhere is zooming in on her pictures, whispering, "Is that a baby bump?" They have been dragged multiple times for not having kids yet, but instead of letting the pressure get to them, they've chosen to keep that part of their lives private. And honestly, we love that part of them, because in this Nollywood industry, even when you don't talk, people will still find something to say. The couple has even come out on different occasions to talk about the challenges they have faced since getting married. And yet, people refuse to mind their business, but Lateef and Mo Bimper remain strong, unshaken and unbothered. 3 years in, no kids yet, but plenty of happiness and peace. Is that not the real couple goals? At number 11, Cheesy Alichi. If you know Cheesy Alichi, you know she does not have the time for nonsense. She has been happily married for 5 years. No kids, no stress, just premium enjoyment. But some people are still monitoring her womb like it's a breaking news headline. Recently, after she congratulated a colleague on their pregnancy, the usual social media in-laws gathered in her comment section like family meeting elders, typing, "You are next." Without missing a beat, Cheesy reminded them that it is God who decides, not Instagram pressure, because after 5 years of marriage without a child, the unsolicited advice never stops. She tied the knot traditionally with Chike Ugochukwu Mba in December 2019 in her hometown, Enugu State. Their wedding was star-studded with Nollywood legends all in attendance, but 5 years later, instead of celebrating her successful career and thriving marriage, people are still analyzing her stomach like it's a jam question paper. And as usual, Cheesy remains unburdened, unfazed, and unshaken. Whether or not she decides to have kids, one thing is certain: she's been happily married for 5 years, focusing on the real priorities: love, peace, and a flourishing career. Because last, marriage is not a baby-making competition. Number 10, Nse Beetim. Nse Beetim is a force in Nollywood, an actress so good she doesn't just play roles, she becomes them. But beyond the screen, her personal journey has made her even more iconic. She's been married to Clifford Sule since February 14, 2013. When they had a quiet yet beautiful registry wedding in Lagos, a few months later, they followed it up with a traditional ceremonies in Akwa Ibom and Lagos, a love story that has stood the test of time. But because Nigerians love to measure a marriage success by the number of children present, some people can't understand why 12 years later, they still don't have kids. In an emotional revelation, Nse shared that she underwent hysterectomy due to adenomyosis, meaning she can't have biological children. and in one powerful statement, she shut down societal pressure. Motherhood is not the only reason we exist. That one line shook the internet, reminding women everywhere that their worth is not tied to childbirth. And truly, Nnebe team remains an icon, graceful, strong, and unbothered by outdated expectations. With 12 childless years of marriage, she and Clifford continue to thrive, proving that love, companionship, and fulfillment come in many forms. At number 9, Frederick Leonard. If there's one love story that made Nigerians believe in romance again, it's Frederick Leonard and Peggy Ovire. Their 2022 wedding was straight out of a Nollywood fairy tale, glamorous, grand, and dripping in love. But ever since they said I do, some fans have been waiting like village elders for baby news. Sorry, but these two are busy securing the bag, focusing on their marriage and enjoying their peace before Pampers starts swallowing in their budget. 3 years in and wahala no dey finish. If it's not, why have they not had kids? It's Peggy's fashion choices, because apparently once you marry, you must switch to Mama Nkechi dressing overnight. And let's not even start on her BBL, which some internet judges swear looks like what a bricklayer molded with cement and vibes. Meanwhile, she's out here slaying effortlessly, minding her rich and beautiful business. And of course, Frederick's name cannot rest in peace on the gossip blogs. From imaginary affairs to Nollywood love triangles, some people are convinced that a fine man like him must be up to something. But instead of engaging, these two block rumors, unlike prime super egos goalkeepers, and continue serving couple goals. Although baby, one thing is certain, Frederick and Peggy remain happily married, minding their business and thriving in Nollywood. At number 8, Fatty Mohammed. Fatty is a big deal in Kannywood, one of the most recognized faces in Hausa film industry. But despite 2 marriages and decades in the spotlight, one thing has remained constant: no biological children yet. And while many people might expect her to be broken over it, Fatty is standing strong, choosing success and resilience over societal pressure. Her life reads like a long, dramatic Nollywood script. She started acting in Kannywood at just 14 years old, and by 15, she had already made a name for herself in the blockbuster movie Sangaya. Later, she married Sani Musa and even moved to London, where she explored different jobs, including appearing in commercials to educate people about HIV awareness. But after 5 years, her first marriage ended, and she returned to Nigeria, still childless but determined to move forward. Fatty built a successful life for herself, owning a beautiful house, driving a good car, and running several businesses. But despite her achievements, she felt a deep void. Something was missing. She spent 8 years married without a child, and the weight of it all, a mark on her heart. Hoping for a fresh start, she later married Umar Kanu, but that union ended after 3 years. With 2 marriages behind her and no children to show for them, Fatty made a bold choice, stepping away from acting to focus on running her film production company. Society may have expectations, but Fatty has chosen her own path. At number 9, Nkiru Sylvanus. If you grew up watching Nollywood in the early 2000s, then you know Nkiru Sylvanus, the queen of emotional rose who could cry for Africa. But these days, the only tears she is looking for is the cry of a baby in her marriage. The actress who married Rich's Sammy in January 2023 has been shining like Lagos traffic lights at midnight. And guess what? No child yet, and she doesn't look one bit bothered. The lovebirds tied the knot in a beautiful traditional engagement ceremony, making fans and lovers of love swoon as Nkiru stepped out looking absolutely stunning, and Rich's Sammy was right beside her, dapper and ready for forever. Since then, they've been married for 2 years, no baby, no wahala, but just pure love and enjoyment. But as expected, some people have turned into womb vigilantes, asking when will you give us a mini Nkiru? Meanwhile, she's out here glowing, thriving and minding her business, because let's be real, having kids is not the only thing that makes a marriage successful. 2 years in, no pikin, but plenty of peace, happiness, and matching couple slay. And honestly, if Nkiru and her husband are unbothered, why should anyone else be? Next, Rita Dominic. Rita has been in Nollywood longer than some of us have been eating jollof rice, and that's saying something. This woman is a legend, a queen and an ageless beauty, yet some people seem to think her biggest achievement should be pushing a stroller. She tied the knot with media mogul Fidelis Anosike in 2022, and ever since, the internet has turned into a full-time fertility monitoring center. Every time she sneezes, blogs start declaring Rita Dominic expecting first child. If she wears flowery dress, pregnancy confirmed. If she eats one too many plates of many chops at an event, baby bomb spotted. At one point, the rumors got so wild that people claimed she had secretly given birth to twins. But like the classic queen she is, until Rita shut it down real quick, she's made it clear that she will share whatever she wants, when she wants, and until then, everyone should focus on their own uterus. 3 years into her marriage, she and Fidelis are still glowing, growing, and unbothered. Some people expect her to be running after toddlers by now, but Rita seems perfectly fine sipping wine, securing bags, and living her best veteran life. Because, let's be honest, this woman has already mothered an entire generation of Nollywood stars. She doesn't need to prove anything to anybody. Sharon Oja. Sharon has been happily married for almost a year now. No baby yet. Just love, vibes, and premium soft life. But of course, in true Niger fashion, some people have already started asking the famous question, when are you giving us good news? Like say marriage is a baby production factory. Her love story reads like a fast-paced Niger rom-com. The kind where destiny, matchmaking, and speed dial do all the work. After a rough patch that left her heart bruised, her sister stepped in like a real-life Cupid and introduced her to Ugo Woke. Sparks flew immediately, and in just 2.5 months, they were engaged faster than a Lagos bus conductor collecting change. By June 27, 2024, they had their traditional wedding in Abuja, followed by a white wedding on June 29, 2024. Since then, Sharon and Ugo have been enjoying their fresh marriage, baby-free and unbothered. But some people refuse to mind their business, zooming into her pictures and analyzing her stomach and waiting for a baby bump like it is the next blockbuster release. As of 2025, almost 1 year has passed. No picking, no stress, no pressure, while the internet keeps expecting Sharon Oja. The couple is focusing on their own timeline, not societal expectations. Kunle Remy. Kunle, Nollywood's fine boy with dimples, just got married, and already some people are acting like they are his village elders, waiting for pregnancy news. He and his wife, Buluwatiwi, tied the knot on January 19, 2024 in a star-studded traditional wedding in Ibadan, Oyo State. But before they could even enjoy one full year of marriage, Nigerians have already started monitoring Twee's stomach like customs officers at the airport. Every time she steps out, somebody somewhere is zooming in, trying to decode whether it is baby bump or just good food. Is she expecting, or is it small chops? Meanwhile, Oga and Madame have said nothing, because not every marriage comes with the calculations or congratulations. Twins loading starter pack. After their honeymoon, rumors mongers already started spreading news that they had secretly welcomed their first child, but Kunle and Twi remained unbothered, enjoying their fresh marriage without rushing into baby duties. Amanda Dara, the TV personality turned actress. Amanda is known for her work as a TV host and her recent foray into Nollywood. She got married in 2024, just last year, and has been living the baby-free soft life ever since. While people are checking if she has a pregnancy glow, she's just busy being happy. She hasn't even been married up to a year, and tongues are already wagging and asking about her pregnancy announcement. Helena Nelson. You might recognize Helena Nelson from MTV Sugar and The Clinic Matters. She's allegedly married but hasn't publicly confirmed having children. And guess what? She doesn't owe anyone any explanation. Even breaking the marriage must end in kids rule. Maurice Steven, also known as Gabachi, has been vocal about her stance on relationship and marriage. She believes that love doesn't have to lead to parenthood, and she is unapologetic about her choices. This is the time to like this video. Meanwhile, I did a video about some Nollywood teen actresses, their deepest secrets and boyfriends. Click on the video showing on the screen to know about your favorite Nollywood actress and their secrets.